because I'm having some physical challenges right now. But I'm feeling well enough to sit for a moment, and nobody's here to make me go back to bed. Picked up a new subscriber, Moon Chimes, and she loves the Psalms. I love the Psalms, and I wanted to bring out a psalm that, the one that nailed it for me, the one when I was really questioning whether or not I was even lovable, you know, whether or not my sins and my behavior and what have you, whether I was so corrupted that God could never accept me, you know, would he meet me where I was, you know, and this is the psalm that nailed it for me. And I'm going to try to read this and paraphrase it. Now, you guys know I'm not a theologian. I'm just sharing my story, okay? This is Psalm 107. Thanksgiving to the Lord for his greatest work, his great works of deliverance. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so, whom he had redeemed from the hand of the enemy, and gathered out of the lands from the east, from the west, from the north, and from the south. They wandered in the wilderness in a desolate way. They found no city to dwell in, hungry and thirsty. Their soul fainted in them. But look at what happens. Then they cried out to the Lord in their trouble, and he delivered them out of their distress. He led them forth by the right way, that they may go to a city for a dwelling place. Oh, that men would give thanks to the Lord for his goodness, and for his wonderful works to the children of men. For he satisfies the longing soul, and fills the hungry soul with goodness. Those who sat in darkness, in the shadow of death, bound in affliction with irons, because they rebelled against the words of God, and despised the counsel of the Most High. Therefore he brought down their heart with labor. They fell down, and there was none to help. Then they cried out to the Lord in their trouble, and he saved them out of their distresses. And he brought them out of darkness and the shadow of death, and broke their chains in pieces. Oh, that men would give thanks to the Lord for his goodness, and for his wonderful works to the children of men. For he has broken the gates of bronze, and cut the iron in two. Even in my rebellious state, he was with me, you know, and all it took was for one utterance, not even out of my mouth, but out of my soul, to say, Lord, help me. And he delivered me. Fools, because of their transgression and because of their iniquities, were afflicted. Their soul abhorred all manner of food, and they drew near to the gates of death. Then they cried out to the Lord in their trouble, and he saved them out of their duress. He sent his word and healed them, and delivered them from their destructions. Oh, that men would give thanks to the Lord for his goodness, and for his wonderful works to the children of men. Let them sacrifice the sacrifices of thanksgiving, and declare his works with rejoicing. Now that's something else right there. Okay? You know, listen to this. That their soul abhorred all manner of food. They drew near to the gate. Because of their iniquities were afflicted. Because of their transgressions. You know, the decisions that I made are what put me in duress, is the things that made me afflicted. Even to this day, I have those challenges. But when I was near the gates of death, but when I cried out in my trouble, and he sent his word to heal me and delivered me from my own destruction. Yeah. Those who go down to the sea in ships, who do business on great waters, they see the work of the Lord, and his wonders in the deep. For he commands and raises the stormy wind, which lifts the waves of the sea. They mount up to the heavens. They go down again to the depths. Their soul melts because of trouble. They reel to and fro and stagger like a drunken man, and are at their wits' end. Then they cry out to the Lord in their trouble, and he brings them out of their distresses. He calms the storm so that the waves are still. Then they are glad because they are quiet. So he guides them to their desired haven. Oh, that men would give thanks to the Lord for his goodness and for his wonderful works to the children of men. Let them exalt him who in the assembly of the people also, and praise him in the company of the elders. Business people, handling people that just have to handle money. Storms come, trials come, and you're at your wits' end. And they're saying that these people know him better than anybody. People that have to go out every day and concern themselves with how they're going to make ends meet. They know on a daily basis. And he when they cry out, he hears them and he calms the storm. And before long, it's all past. It's all past. But the last sentence on this 107 says, whoever is wise will observe these things, and they will understand the loving kindness of the Lord. Now that is really what nailed it. That brought it all home for me. The very opening statement about being delivered out of the hand of the enemy, which is exactly what I was, being marked for death by the enemy. But his mercy endures forever. It's just absolutely amazing. But let me just say this. There's no place that we can be that God is not with us. There's absolutely no place that we can be that he's not with us. Even in disbelief, he is with us. So that's a good thing.